Everything has been leaked. DRILS is back with 3 new biomes, brutal bosses, and snowbound trains. There are wolves, hawks, frozen zombies, and even a yeti with 2,000 health. This is no longer a game, it's total madness. Remember that I hit a 2-digit number throughout the video. The first one to comment will now get 200 Robux for donating. Subscribe, leave a like, and comment what you would like to see added to Dead Rails. Get ready because brutal changes are coming to the Rails. The community exploded after the new languages that could arrive in the next big update were leaked. Let's start with the Rourke Desert, which will now have hills, more mountains, and new enemies such as hawks that attack from the sky, rats in groups, poisonous snakes that kill you after 45 seconds, scorpions, coyotes, and armadillos that hide in their shells when they take damage. This biome will be between 5 and 10 kilometers in size and promises much more tension than before. We continue with the Green Forest, a biome full of trees, bushes, and rocks. Here, animals such as foxes that can steal items from you, those that attack if you are close, snails that do nothing but are annoying, and wolves that only spawn in this area will appear for the first time. Sometimes the paths will be blocked by fallen trees that you will have to break to advance. This will also extend between 5 and 10 kilometers. And for the bravest, the Cold Forest arrives with tall snowy trees, wooden cabins replacing the common houses and frozen rails that you will have to break if you want to continue. Here, Arctic wolves will appear, frozen zombies that can slow you down for 15 seconds and Arctic werewolves capable of digging under the snow to reach you. As if that were not enough, this biome includes a minigame. The jetty has 2,000 health. It freezes when hit and throws giant snowballs. If you're far away, the biome has an extension of 3 to 7 kilometers. This adds new entities to the game. Armadillo, 75 health. Hawk, 100 health. Snake, 50 health. And deadly venom. Coyote, 100 health. Snail, 10 health. Scorpion, 30 health. Rat, 25 health in a group. Fox, 90 health and steals items. Bear, 200 health. Arctic wolf. Reskin frozen zombie, 100 health. Freezes and slows. Arctic werewolf, 400 health, digs to reach you. Yeti, 2,000 health, 70 damage and ranged attacks. And if you thought that was all, don't go away, because the complete Dead Rails leak is on fire. After weeks of no news, Rico Miller confirmed that the big update, the real one, will arrive in early August and everything points to the second. It's not 100% confirmed, but if you know the game, you know that updates always drop on Saturday or Friday night if you're in countries like Argentina or Chile, because they usually release at 11 p.m. local time. This week, 2 old Orsingaron Falls gold events dropped. It wasn't what we expected, but it serves as a distraction for a while we get to the good stuff. Still, a sarcastic message from Rico on Discord made it clear that the wait could last from July 29th to 2050, but everything points to August 2nd and what's coming promises mastery classes, interface redesign, updated items, and new mechanics. The new snake oil has been leaked, although many feel that it's not worth a whole month of waiting. That's why we're reviewing the most epic ideas that could make this the best update of the year. One of the most acclaimed by the community is the intersections and edges proposed by Tubbs. Imagine that the tracks are divided into 2 paths. If you don't activate the lever in time, the train crashes or gets damaged. If you go too fast, boom, game lost. But if you react quickly, you can go back and correct your course. Edges also add up. If you cross a canyon at more than 30 kilometers per hour, the tracks collapse and you lose everything. You have to climb without a train. Mechanics that promise constant tension. Another crazy thing is the Altar of Death designed by Elishi. This event appears randomly behind a mountain. To activate it, you need 3 golden skulls. One is already in place, but the others are in the mine, Sterling and Prescott's office. During the Vampire Night you must eliminate 15 vampires or outlaws and throw their bodies at the altar. Then the boss appears, the Green Reaper. He has 12,000 health. It flies, kills in 1 hit, and doesn't allow you to revive. It summons ghosts with 500 health, and if you manage to defeat it, it unleashes a brutal scythe that deals 150 damage and can turn soul-bearing enemies into allies. Crazy! A new secret location has also been leaked, the Secret Bunker. The government commissioned Frankenstein's grandson, Klaus, to continue his experiments. Everything went wrong, obviously. The bunker is underground and has 2 giant antennas. Inside there is a laboratory, medical room, bedrooms, and armory. To advance, you face mad scientists, zombies, and mutated soldiers. If you activate all the levers, you reach the final room where you fight 2 human soldiers with 500 health and full armor. If you defeat them, you get top rewards such as the portable Maxim, a slow but powerful machine gun that reduces your speed when using it. Improvements to the liquid system have also been proposed. Until now they were irrelevant, but they could become vital. If you are soaked in water, you regenerate more and regain energy faster. If you're covered in milk, you gain defense and block melee attacks. Blood heals you more, but zombie blood weakens you, slows you down, and blinds you. And if you bathe in primordial soup, necromancers can give you a second life. This would make each liquid have a real, strategic use. And finally, the mastery classes. One of the leaked ones is the Bounty Hunter class, which you unlock by eliminating 250 outlaws. Enemies have a 15% chance of dropping bonuses when killed, making it great for farming. However, you can be detected from further away. Another leak was the Vampire Train, which costs 315 bonuses and pairs perfectly with the Vampire class. Getting off gives you 30 seconds of immunity to the sun. Vampires won't attack you unless you provoke them, and the train feeds on blood to go 1 to 5 times faster. An absolute gem. Would you like to see any in the next update? Let me know in the comments. For example, the train depot, which would be a new area where you could find zombies, miners, and special bonuses that give you a discount when buying trains. If you collect 5 bonuses, you get a 5% discount and you can accumulate up to 60. Another idea that sounds incredible is the zombie werewolf. It would be a faster version of the regular wolf, but with less damage. It would appear less frequently, but it would serve as an unexpected scare and add more variety to the enemies. There are also very elaborate ideas, such as the Japanese palace, a structure called the coastal lands. The story goes that a Japanese warlord escaped a civil war and brought a cursed katana to America. To get this katana called Eclipse, you must defeat bosses, collect armor, and complete the final challenge. The resulting katana would have long-range attacks and area damage. Continuing with the coastal lands, there is a third area called the Salt Marsh. It is an area where you find shipwrecks, fishing zombies that drag you to the bottom, and a boss shark called the River Jaw that you attack and try to cross without worrying about. You can even use a fishing rod to rescue your teammates. And the proposed new class called the Puppeteer is something else entirely. This class doesn't fight directly. Instead, it controls a puppet that takes damage and does the fighting. The player's actual body is fragile, and if the puppet dies it must be rebuilt. But if you master it, you can even revive allies or enemies as puppets. It's a class for those looking for something more tactical and complicated. Another idea that has a lot of potential is the Shadow Rule mode. Here your mission is to escort a BP that could be a president or a king. On a train to Mexico, the BIP hides in a special carriage that can be reinforced. Yeah,